No, Lucas is not allowed to eat the chair. Alright. I'm starting earlier than I normally do. Because why not? We did not sleep last night. Much. I was up till like 3:30 in the morning playing Starfield. And then watching our cats and everything. And Chris slept most of the night. But I got up at 7, like 7:05, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta go get my premiere. I did not attend the 5 a.m. premiere, but I was here for the 7 a.m. premiere. And so we're gonna get going a few hours early because I actually wanna stream for a few hours today. Once I shake off the yawns. God, the music is so good. You know, I don't think I need a... normally I don't stream this early, Oxlorn. The plan was to start my stream in about 2.5 hours. But I figured, what the hell? Why not? Let's do something a little special today. It's the launch of a game, launch of a new game. Let's capitalize on that. So I remade my character last night. In the process of, you know, I went forth and made like 5 or 6 videos last night between the time I stopped streaming and I went to bed at like 3:30 in the morning. So I've only slept for about 3 hours. I remade my character in the process of remaking all these videos because I was learning some new things, and I decided I did the traits video, which I'm publishing in like about 4 hours. I think that video publishes. And in the process of when I made that video, I was like, you know what? There's actually some really cool traits. And I chose not to take any traits when I made my character during the live stream the other day. So I remade my character with a few traits and then played it up to where we were last night. And yeah, so we're good to go this morning. However, before we go anywhere, I want to go place some, I got some goodies, and I want to see what they look like, because there was some really cool stuff. Where was the mess? The mess was over here. Alright. So I'm going to go into my inventory. I'm going to lose my life to this game, everybody. Like, I love Baldur's Gate 3, and it has taken up a ton of my time, and it's a huge part of my plans for the next year, couple years. But this game, this is way more than I thought it was going to be. It's so much more than I thought. I am absolutely just in love with this so far. So I have where are they? It's probably going to be under miscellaneous. Yeah, so I have some board games, but check this shit out, guys. Look at these coffee mugs. I want to drop. Now, how do I then pick these up? I want to figure out how to place these. For now, I just threw them on the floor, but I am going to figure out how to place these eventually. Because I think they're too cool to not have on your ship. We'll figure that out eventually. Reviews for Starfield seem pretty good. Yes, so I think for the most part, I know there have been a few people. I've seen your typical. I've had like 4 people this morning who are your typical negative Nancy anti-Bethesda trolls, who have come on to some of my videos and been like, "Yeah, this game looks like shit. I'm not gonna play it." And I'm like, "Well, then you could just piss right off because I'm gonna play it." Hold A button. Hold up. Robert Mayberry is telling me something I probably need to pay attention to. From the inventory or once I've dropped it? Alright, so all three are down on the ground. Hold A. Thank you so much, Robert. Alright guys, this is where I'm gonna lose so much time because now we're gonna start placing stuff everywhere. Because I've been finding all sorts of goodies that I want to pick up, and we're gonna put these all over my ship. Oh, hang on, where did it go? Oh, so they can interact. It's not like a free floating. They can hit the edge of. Ah! So this is gonna take some. What's up, Pippin? No, don't scratch my backpack, honey. Alright, that's going to take a little bit of finessing to figure out how to make this work exactly how I want. But I've got like board games and stuff. So we'll figure this out eventually. By the way, what was that? Did you pick? Let's take that. I got one more coffee cup here. Yeah, so picking it up and dragging it is cool. Eventually I'm going to have to figure out how to... I need to figure out how to rotate them and stuff. Yeah, it's a little awkward. It's not perfect. So I'll have to figure out how to, like... I can put this one over in the sink for now, right? As I knock the soap down. Oops. And the hang on, come here. So you're gonna have to oh no, I knocked the coffee cup out again. This is gonna take some finessing, everybody. But at the very least, I have figured out that you can pick things up and bring them back to your ship, and that's pretty cool. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, well let's put that in the sink for now. I got some board games. Let's go place the board games. And then we're gonna get going, because we have an adventure to get through today. Dude, I know, Oxlern. Time to load a save, get things in order. Yeah. Alright, hang on. I know I have some more things that I picked up that I totally want to throw down on the floor just to place here. Miscellaneous, because I picked up some board games. Alright, drop. I think there's a... Oh, and the sand garden. I definitely wanted the sand garden. I think those are the only things that I wanted to do. By the way, when I... Oh, and this, Newton's Cradle. When I was doing the... when I remade the character last night, I did not run around looting everything like I did on the live stream. I was far more judicious in my pickup of things. So I was like, no. Slow down, bro. Slow down. Let's pick this up. And... Desktop sand garden. I don't know where I'm putting this thing. Well, for now I could put it on the bed, I think. Just that it's out of the way. I got some. And they may refine these controls later on, you never know. Like, look, there's stuff in the storage here. So if I put this up in here... Come on now. You can get up in there. Like I said, we'll have to get creative with the placement of these things later on. And they may refine these controls for placement later on. You never know. Starlocked. Alright. We're done with that, everybody. Seahawk says, I've been running a D&D campaign for my girlfriend for the past year. She loves it. I have kept her from seeing opening scenes from her. She will see them for the first time tomorrow. Dude, I am overwhelmingly positive about Starfield right now. I knew that I was going to enjoy it, and I knew that I was going to have fun, but it's better than I thought it was going to be. Zero bugs, zero anything. I've seen nothing negative. Perhaps the only thing I would say that's a little funky for me personally, and this is me just from an FPS standpoint, having played a bunch of Call of Duty and like Destiny and other stuff, you know, the FPS portion of this game is not quite as responsive as those games, and I don't know if there are things I can do with the control options to like, because it says here aim sensitivity, we could crank that stuff up. So this might be something I need to tweak to get how I want it to be. Because right now it's all at the default settings. And so, oh, hang on. So here, hang on, wait a second. Item rotation speed when building, placing items, but that's for the outpost. Oh, that's probably for when you're placing actual built items as opposed to the items that I was just looking at. Anyway, I'm sure I can come in here and tweak these sensitivity settings, and I'll definitely need to take a look at that as we get deeper into things. But so far it looks pretty good. I'm pretty stoked. But the FPS portion of the game is where I'm not very good, and this character is primarily pistols, and I don't like pistols too much. I much prefer the automatic weapons. Oh, I did get a point because I leveled up. Select missions in the bottom section. We'll do that in a minute. So I got to figure out where I'm gonna. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my point. Probably not combat right now. This is social. Physical, I don't know that I care about you. I might take stealth though. We'll see here in a second. Suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak attack damage. I might take sneak. I am gonna increase. See how slow the mouse cursor is? That is about to change, everybody. We're gonna go tweak that right now. I did change the look of my avatar as well. I remade him last night. he got a makeover as well. Shh, don't tell anybody. Alright, controls. We're gonna take this where's it at? Controller cursor sensitivity. We're gonna bump that up to 50%. See what that feels like. Oh, that's better. Much better. I could still be faster, though, but that's much better. Alright, commerce. Buy for 5% less, sell for 10% more. Probably a good idea. Gastronomy. Don't care. Scavenging. There's a chance you'll find extra credits with searching containers. Unlock the ability to pickpocket. I don't care about pickpocketing. Oh, you can okay. I didn't know about this. You can click on these. Rank 1, 10% increase chance of success when persuading someone. 20% chance increase when persuading someone. Succeed in 3 speech challenges. I failed my speech challenge last night. I tried it and I failed. So I'm going to have to keep working on that. Hang on. Let's look at this because what do I need to do for my pistol? So this just gives you more pistol damage. What I really want is access to the rifles, but it's locked because I have to spend 3 more points in combat to get to the advanced tier, and then they have expert tier, and then they have master tier. Okay. So I wonder if this, because I haven't dug into this, I wonder if this game has infinite levels. Like, can you just keep going and going and going and going and get all the skills in the game if you wanted to? I have no idea if that's legit a thing. Increase grab jump range of a jump drive by 15%. That sounds like something I'm going to want to have. Ooh, resources required to craft items and complete research project reduced by 10%. I'm probably going to take that because I know that I'm going to be doing a ton of crafting. Surveying. Which specific point was that, Jafsy? There's a delay on the chat, so I'm not sure exactly. So, okay, the leveling cap. Thank you. They have only mentioned a soft cap. I'm probably going to take security guys so that I can break advanced locks, because hacking locks for me is going to be a big deal. Level 100? Holy shit, Joel. That's crazy. So I have an option here to either go for stealth or hacking. I think I'm going to go for hacking because I know for a fact that I can't resist breaking into safes and stuff. So if I look at this, yeah, advanced locks. Yeah. And I already picked two things on this planet. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. There we go. All right. I'll take stealth next time. Or maybe commerce. I don't know. Like, there's so many options. All right. Well, here's what we need to do next. We're going to get off this rock. Barrett wants me to take the artifact to his colleagues on Constellation. I have his ship the Frontier and his robot Vask for the journey. Show on map. We're gonna grab jump to Alpha Centauri. Set course. Actually, let's do this from space. I wanna see what it looks like when you do it from space, because I don't want it to auto do it and Oh, it's so cool! So happy with this game, everybody. Alright, so technically... we're heading in that direction. Alright. Show on map. Set course. It takes fuel. Okay. How do I get more fuel, I wonder? Powering up grav drive. You're on your quick way to getting removed from the channel, sir. If you want to come onto my stream and tell me to stop talking about this game because you think it's trash, yeah, that's the easiest way to find yourself banned from my channel by being a douche. Yeah, the facial animations are a little, it's different. It's different. I'm not going to say if they're better and worse. They're different. So it's powering up the grav drive. Oh, I need to power it up. Oh, so I must need to take things away from... Yeah, exactly. Why join a stream to trash a game? That's right, everybody. Fuel is just a hard limit. Yeah, I remember they talked about that in one of the streams, how they got rid of the fuel and they just put like a limit on how much fuel your ship can have or something. Alright, I think what we need to do here is we're supposed to get rid of certain things to jump. So how do we power up the grav drive? This will be me needing to figure this out here real quick. So taking away from... I wonder if there's a way to... Oh, you only need to put one. Hold up, hold up, hold up. So I only needed to put 1 point into... no contraband on ship, wait for scan.
This is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
I can't wait to get my first contraband module for the ship. It's gonna be good. Look at all those ships in orbit. You know, I had inverted controls just to see what it feels like, and I don't think I like them as much as I thought I was going to. Let's go back. The defaults. Alright, I think we need to actually land here somewhere, so... I usually play inverted, Corefield, like Everspace 2 I play inverted. Most of my flight games I play inverted, and it feels a little different here, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I need more time in space to figure out what I think about it. What's up, Liam? It is pretty. So let's scan the planet. Boom. We have a mission to... go to New Atlantis, which is the big city, everybody. So here we go. And then I'm gonna go get some more coffee. Alright, everybody, let's go ahead and exit the ship. New Atlantis discovered. Oh, man. Look at that!
Hey, Bosco. What, Barry? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
What's up, sir?
And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Let me see. Where did you say I could sell things?
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp.
Yeah, the music is
Besides
amazing.
that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Good morning, sweetheart. ¿Tienes comezón? Ya, tragas un poco de humo de algo. Okay. Let me go get some more coffee. I'll be right back, everybody. Chris is about to head off to go to the grocery store and get some chicken and not the grocery store, the market. Get some chicken and stuff, and I'm gonna grab another cup of coffee. We will be right back. And I need to adjust the volume for the music a little bit higher, so I'll do that when I get back. Matter of fact, guys, you know what I'm gonna do here? All right, we're back. All right, see ya. That was not the first time that guy has showed up and made stupid comments about Starfield and Bethesda games, so I just went ahead and we've moderated them. Oh, I can buy ships.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Not that I want another ship right now. The Rambler. I just want to look. That's all I want to do, guys. I just want to look. That looks boring. Also, I'm not a fan of that one. Oh, that looks dope. Look at the colors. Oh, baby. That looks awesome. Oh, man. Oh, man. Inspect. That's what that does. Oh, wow. That is sexy right there. All right. Keep looking. That's not bad either. Nope. I'm pretty happy with the one I got. The Frontier is really, really good, but it's nice to look. Can I sell stuff? See, that's the current ship that I have, right? It's not bad. I'm very happy with this. This is like the default ship. I'd like to view and modify my ship.
Sure, have at it.
I just want to see what options we have. So I can upgrade my ship. There's also a ship builder. What does that mean? Upgrade ship. Ship upgrade mode allows you to make improvements at your ship without needing to worry about where modules should be placed. Some upgrades may have level or skill requirements. Multiple upgrades can be made, and their cost will be added up at the end of the session. Alright, so I could choose to just immediately just upgrade my pulse lasers, weapons, missile launchers, engines, shield generators, grav drives, reactors. Okay. Ship builder. Ship builder allows you to design, modify, and paint your ship. The floor gauge to the right tells you where new modules will appear. When the floor gauge is at 0, new modules will be placed in the center mass. Building new ship modules costs credits, and deleting them will give you credits back. There's a flight check that will give you warnings or errors if your design is invalid for any reason. So if I wanted to, for example, take this and edit it. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not going to be doing a lot with this at the moment. I just wanted to take a look at it. My ship needs repairs. 1,000 credits. No, thank you. Where can I go if I need more crew for my ship?
I would try to viewport. He'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
All right.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Looking good. Looking good. All right, let's this is his booth, ship services, trade authority. Touch here to begin. Touch, touch, touch. Here's where I can sell stuff. Awesome. Let's go into my miscellaneous because I don't need half this stuff. And I was hoping you could deconstruct, but I didn't see any options to like deconstruct stuff. As far as I'm aware, these are not like crafting items. They're just things I was picking up. Oh, I need to hold on to that. How did I get that coffee cup? Anything else I need to sell? Oh, you know what I bet I need to do? I need to
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authority's always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
yeah, so there was something I just saw there which I need to figure
Captain,
out.
Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Thank you
May
very
I
much.
take some things?
No, but you can give me some things because I gave you a whole bunch of stuff and I want it back. Oh, hang on. Is this I may have accidentally just given him this instead of taking it from him. How do I take it back from him?
Do you require assistance with your items?
I do, because I may have just given you stuff and not realized that. So this is him, and then I was taking it from him. I'm a noob. Alright, so let's take all these things back from him. That's how you do that, okay.
There is room in my storage hold for further items.
Good for you. Now, supposedly, there's also an option... No, it's first or third person. I just like to play in first person. So supposedly, here, I can get into my ship inventory. Not quite sure how to do that, though. Alright, let's go back into here and say... Well, I read online that you can access your ship inventory within a certain radius, and I know here at the kiosk, it actually has an option on the bottom. If it says, where it says LB sell, it says sell from ship inventory is what it says over there. So supposedly there's a way to send all your stuff to the ship if you're within a certain radius of the ship, and I haven't figured that out yet, but it's all good. So here I can go in and sell things that I don't need. So we can sell these maelstroms.
It would be advisable to leave some things behind.
Spacesuits I could definitely sell. I think we're good to go now. Oh, there's a coffee mug, which I need to hold on to. So we're going to say back. Back. Alright, so I have sold some stuff. Alright, first person versus third person, Joe Sheep. Oh, dude, hang on. Before I talk about the first, third person, Corfield. Dude, this is what happened to me last night. So I recorded a video, which is scheduled, I think, for tomorrow. Like, how to scan for resources. I got sucked in. I spent 2 hours last night when I remade the character. I spent 2 hours. All I did was run around the planet and, like, work on unlocking, like, the flora and fauna and resources for that area where you go, where the first little mission's at. And I didn't fully unlock him because after 2 hours, I kept uncovering more stuff. And it was like the further I went, the more buildings and the more structures showed up on the horizon, and the more stuff there was to go explore. And I was like, oh my god, I need to leave here, or I'm going to spend like the next 30 hours just on this one planet. It's so freaking awesome. Like, opening up the scan module and, like, you see all the highlightable objects, and it's like there's some ore, there's some fiber, there's some animals. Like, oh, it's so good. So good. Anyway, let's talk third person, first person. So there is first person Joe. So that's this. And here's the close-up third person, which is this right here, like directly over the shoulder. And then they have a slightly extended version, which is out like this. So you could totally run around and play third person if you want. And then your ship can also be flown first or third person. I have found myself rather enjoying first person, and I wasn't sure, because I remember I made a video like 2 months ago saying I wasn't sure if I was going to play third or first. So far I've been playing primarily first person. I'm sure there will be a moment when I decide that I'm going to do third person more. Jafsy said, from what I've found, you need to be really close to the ship or within it, and then you bring up an inventory and you should prompt to enter the ship inventory. Well, let me get a little closer then. Oh, I bet it's this right here. Ship. No. Cargo hold. Boom. I bet this is it right here. Inventory. Frontier. So that's how to take all. Now, how do I deposit? He did, Corfield, there was an option to sell from the ship, but I haven't stored anything on the ship. The only thing I have on the ship right now are these resources. And this is what I was trying to figure out, is how do I store things directly on the ship? Okay, there's a button right there, guys. Look at that. Store all resources. So I'm going to click RB. And I think it just transferred all of those onto my ship. It did. So that just put everything onto my ship. So I'll have to figure out how to transfer items, not resources, but how to figure out how to transfer items to the ship. That's a future problem. It's not a now problem. So Oxlorn says, I like first person because watching your dude sprint everywhere is immersion breaking for me. Traditionally, that's kind of how I feel as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and work our way down the ramp, everybody. The UC, Security Safety.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator.
You just reminded me of something. I need to hide. I want to hide my gotta remember how to do this. Hide spacesuit in settlements.
I'll need to report to Mast ASAP
Boom!
for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts?
I'm just
or
listening
that
to
the
all
whole
this.
city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. It kinda smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no,
No,
and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
A little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked.
Yeah, I saw the option last
repairs,
night,
so I
but I
could do
hadn't
an
been to a
emergency
settlement
jump
yet to
home.
check it out, Corfield.
Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
Wish that bartender at Viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Oh, I just got a side mission. Check that shit out, guys. So by standing and listening to a conversation, I just unlocked a side mission. How cool is that?
Hello. I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kinda hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff.
The creepy serpent dudes.
Yeah, it was like, snakes and serpents will eat you all, rah, the stars will squeeze you, rah, or something like that. I think they need psychiatric help.
I think you're true, bro. What do you know about mercs?
When it comes to ecliptic, I know everything. It's not like it's a secret. They're mercenaries, so they work for money. And it's like, for enough money, they'll do anything. I've heard a couple of SSNN stories about them. My dad says they're horrible. Like they can pretend they're working for someone and it's official, so they do anything they want.
Galaxy's a tough place, kid.
Is that really an appropriate thing to say to a child?
Oh, piss off.
Anyway, I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here.
Alright.
May I help you? Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
Some of us are still dreaming.
Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty? So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events.
So you've run into the Crimson Fleet too, huh?
Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. They jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get much itchier.
So who are the spacers?
Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never.
And who are you?
Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman?
What's House Varun?
Not what, who. How to describe House Varun? Well, imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent.
The Great Serpent.
Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff. About 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems. I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. The ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure. You meet those guys, you run. You understand me?
Copy that.
Another time, then.
Not now.
Oh, wow. You're a Karen in every way, shape, or form, aren't you?
Got
What's
a
up,
call
Karen
someone's
Helena?
Power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Yeah.
Alright. Beware of rocket blast. Rocket blast after departing and arriving spacecraft can cause physical harm, resulting in extreme bodily harm and or death by order of the Civil Spaceflight Authority. Are these doors? Some sort of like storage devices? Look at all the landing pads, everybody. This is so cool. So we're docked over there. Look at that ship taking off! Look at that ship taking off! Ah! So cool. Oh my god, that's a big tower. Alright, this is the spaceport, everybody. Welcome to New Atlantis, capital of the United Colonies, established 2161. It's like an airport, too. All bags subject to search, all threats taken seriously. We are on Pad B. Arrivals, proceed to security screening.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Dude, I like your outfit, man. Where can I get one? Hotels and shopping, New Atlantis Transit, United Colonies Security and Safety.
Okay.
What's up, Babylonia?
No,
By the way, where did that side mission go? Activities. Talk to the bartender at Viewport. Well, we'll do that later. Because, dude, I can't believe, like, I just was hanging out listening to that conversation. So this is what Pete Hines was talking about in that video that I watched the other day. He was like, the activities are things, he says, you gotta do them because they lead you to other things and other places and side quests. So I was just hanging out listening to those people talk, and boom, it triggered that activity, which says go talk to the bartender at Viewport to learn more information about that. So, we'll do that at some point. But in the meantime, I do want to finish the main quest here, like the, you know, go meet the Constellation at the lodge.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
Join now. New Atlantis officers needed. Do I want to go in there? Not yet. I think we're going to the transit section. God, this place is massive. I'm gonna lose so much of my life here. Like, I was saying earlier, Bubbalonia, I don't know if you feel the same way, but like I'm Baldur's Gate 3 is an obsession. It's amazing. But it's a tabletop experience for me. I'm playing it as a CRPG. It's a tabletop. This feels like a life sim. Oops, I probably shouldn't have pulled my weapon in town. How do I put my weapon away? Probably have to unequip it. This feels much more like a life sim to me. No map though, you got lost in Atlantis. How do you put your weapons away? I guess you have to unequip them. The viewport, is that like a hotel? It's got to be, because that's the bar that I'm being told to go to, so it's probably the hotel lounge. Oh, Corfield says hold X. Okay, hold up. Thank you for that tip. I appreciate that, Corfield. I guess we're taking the metro here.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
So what's the Mast District, bro?
The lodge is here in the city. We shouldn't keep
oh, there's 3 different districts. What district are we in? Well, it doesn't really matter at the moment. We're going to the Mast District just to turn in. Bubbling is like, I'm a mouse and keyboard guy. I got confused. Man, I'm reveling in just the detail here. Like, look at all these. Trident, a universe of leisure. Style among the stars. Olshi. Your dreams from stars to stars. Ooh, what's this? New Atlantis Information Kiosk. Welcome to New Atlantis. Hello. Welcome to the city of New Atlantis, capital of the United Colonies, and for many, the settled systems as a whole. You stand now in the most technologically advanced city the human race has ever conceived and constructed. New Atlantis was founded in the year 2156, the same year we first arrived in the Alpha Centauri star system. If you're a resident, then you're already familiar with your fantastic home, and if you're a visitor, you're an honored guest of the UC and will be treated as such. Our courteous and professional security personnel can be found all over the city, and it's their job to ensure your time in New Atlantis is joyful, lawful, and productive. So as you stroll the streets or take the NAT train to the city's different districts, know that you are in the embrace of the United Colonies and couldn't be in better hands. That sounds like, close your eyes and trust us. Trust us. 2159 founded. Our goal was peaceful exploration and colonization, which colonization is rarely peaceful. Working in harmony with anyone who wished to sail across the blackest seas. In 2161, we issued the Centaurus Proclamation, which formalized the colonization of distant worlds for anyone who wished to do so. Unfortunately, not everyone shared our dream. When wars erupted, the United Colonies stood steadfast, protecting humans and their right to fairly colonize. Man, that sounds... When our beloved homeworld was rendered uninhabitable in the year 2003, the United Colonies knew it was sacred responsibility to be the keepers of Earth and its artifacts. So now you stand on the planet Jemison in the city of New Atlantis. Earth takes care of its own. Yeah, 1984 says, hi, welcome. Corporate directory. Terra Brew Coffee in the commercial district. Jemison Mercantile in the spaceport. Viewport Tavern, spaceport. Centurion Arsenal residential, Radiant Medical residential, Enhance the commercial district, Chunks residential, CJ's residential, Clother residential. Oh man, we're gonna. This is way more than the Citadel in Mass Effect, everybody. Oh my god! All right. Oops. I think there was one more thing I didn't click on here. Let's. Oh no, that was it. Okay, we're good. I'm Commander Shepard, and I recommend this. Oh man.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Okay. Here's a signpost. Ahead, Armistice Archive. Left is the Freestar Embassy. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing stuff for the Freestar Collective because they sounded like a pretty cool alliance of planets, alliance of peoples that were... The United Colonies sounds a little too low-key, tyrannical, so to speak. But the Freestar Embassy, the Freestar Collective sounded really interesting to me. But we'll see. Right now we're going to turn in over here. Pretty impressive so far.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you.
Level 3!
I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Yeah, Corfield, there's way... So this is why I don't agree with the people who were on Twitter yesterday telling everybody, you should just do the main storyline. It's only like 20 hours. Just do the main storyline, and then you could go start a new game and do New Game Plus, and you can, you know, it's way better to just do all the faction stuff in New Game Plus. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do my own playthrough. Thank you very much. I want to be overwhelmed. I want to feel like, oh my god, this is in a world that I can immerse myself in. You know, yeah, there was definitely a spawn that happened out of the tree. Blue-eyed, I caught it as well. That was a gardener. He spawned in the tree. I want to feel immersed in a world. I don't want to feel like I'm playing a linear game from point A to point B. So I'm happy to feel overwhelmed personally. I got a level. Hang on, I need to go take another skill point before we move any further because I'm pretty sure I want to do. I either want to do stealth or commerce. Let me take a look at commerce here. I know I want stealth, but I think I should probably go with I am not going to take anything quite yet because I also think that I want to take astrodynamics because I get additional grab jump range by 15%, which sounded really cool. But there's also all this stuff over here, like targeting control. So like, there's so many things I want to pick and choose, and god damn it, there's so much stuff to do. Let's just go with commerce. All right, I'm going to grab another cup of coffee, take a quick bio, and then we're going to head on into the Constellation room, everybody. I'll be right back. All right. We's back. We's back and ready for more. Dun, 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 dun. I got that Queen song stuck in my head since Bubbleonia shared that in Discord the other day. By the way, Highlander was such a good TV show. Joe Sheep says, my Bethesda game rules are, number 1, mod it to fix it. Number 2, do all the side quests, never do the main story. Corfield says, level 6, yeah, and I've been picking a few fun skills so far. How's the game so far? Says Motive, any issues? 0 issues. 0 issues. Anybody who says there's issues, I don't know what they're talking about, because I'm seeing nothing. I'm on the Xbox Series X, and it's been a dream so far. It's way better than I anticipated. It's a 10 out of 10 for me so far. There are a couple of quirks. For example, here's a quirk that does not detract from the game whatsoever. I got used to in Baldur's Gate 3, as an example, I hit the menu button, and immediately I can quick save from the menu button. But here, I gotta hit the menu button twice to get to the settings before I can quick save. That's a little thing. It's not a big deal. I would love it if there was an option here to be able to quick save from the first click, but it is not a big deal to hit twice and then hit quick save. Like, it's not a big deal. So, you know, there's little things like that. I think someone just mentioned a second ago, Corfield says, inventory management, yes. I would say inventory management is something that I will probably just need to figure it out. Like, I haven't quite figured out how to, like, send stuff back to the ship and all that stuff. So, you know, I'll get better at those things as I get deeper into the game. But it's a 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10 for sure. I'll have a, I'm going to do like an early thoughts video probably for tomorrow. I'm gonna record it this afternoon. That'll be out tomorrow morning at some point. But my early thoughts so far are that it's better than what I expected. I'm having way more fun than I thought I would. I knew I was gonna enjoy it because I like Bethesda games, but it's good. All right, here we go, everybody. We're about to talk to the Constellation group for the first time. Hold up for access. Time to learn more about the Mass Effect item that we found.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win. You really think what I'm suggesting is so out
I got goosebumps, everybody.
Phenomenon we see out in the star. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here...
Drugo Drago's renewing his membership for 13 months now. Woo woo! Thank you, Drugo, for the support. Hopefully things are going well in Romania, sir.
Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
I did. I had a Mass Effect vision which showed me some sort of weird technological stuff. How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus?
So they have two pieces here.
I think it's time we tested your theory.
I thought they only had one, according to the timeline I read on the website.
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact.
He hasn't said my name yet.
On the table here.
For sure. Bubbloni says, go slow, talk to everyone. Get loves, get lores. Lots of lore. This reminds me of Anchorman. I love Lamp. I love lore. I love lore. Seriously, Droga, thank you so much for the support. You've been here for over a year now. That's an impressive achievement, sir. Thank you very much. Hopefully things are going with studies and everything. By the way, those of you who might be new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. If you join as a member, you get access to private member videos. We do about 3 a week, every 2-3 days, and we also do member-only live chats on the streams. Usually on Saturdays and Sundays, we'll do member-only chat during the streams. So right now it's open to anybody who's a subscriber, but we do tend to give back to our members that way on the weekends above and beyond. And I just added 2 new tiers at the request of members last week. So we have a couple of bigger tiers now for those of you who don't feel like doing lots of little super chats throughout the month and you just want to do one, recurring donation throughout the month. And there's a big one now, which is the top tier, which you get to pick a movie, TV show, or a video game for me to cover and review here on the channel. So check all that stuff out, and you guys can also support with super chats on live streams and super thanks on videos and YouTube shorts. It's a great way to keep me doing this full time. Thanks to those of you who can support and do support. Don't forget the Discord links are down below. Corfield says, someone save me, I can't stop scanning. Einhurst says my name's Jimmy though, so it might be a reason. It might be because, yeah, I've got a weird name. I don't know. Diversity is an old wooden ship. Don't know what that refers to. Alright, let's place the artifact on the table, everybody.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
I thought there was only 1, but now apparently there's 3.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together,
Bubbaloni coming in for 11 months of membership at a guild champion tier. Woo woo! Mel says I love his laugh.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey? You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Oh, I don't remember that
Not to
line
take away
from
from the
Anchorman.
moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Yes, please. Yes, please. I've said from the beginning, I wanted to go Constellation. I knew from the beginning that I was going to go Constellation Group because I can't wait. Yes. What does that mean? What's expected?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown.
By the way, I love her jacket.
Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
What do you know about the artifacts? What are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Alright, I'm in. What happens next?
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together.
Sounds good.
Get your feet wet.
I can't wait.
And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
What'd you just give me?
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack?
Boost pack!
With some boost capability. You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Alright, I got a skill up too. Lodge key added, Constellation pack added. I just got
At your service, Captain.
I got an achievement too. Hell yeah. Alright, so ton of stuff just unlocked, so we need to just take our time, take a deep breath. What's up, Amiga Star? Yes, I am playing Starfield. As was the plan, I'll be streaming exclusively Starfield until general release on the 6th of September, and then we're going back to Baldur's Gate 3, and we will be alternating. But never fear, I still have videos coming out every single day for the Baldur's Gate 3 folks. Guides, quick tips, and beyond every single day. Constellation pack. It even looks cool. And a lodge key. Man, I love the detail on all the assets, folks. This is, when I see this kind of stuff, this is what so many people don't appreciate the art and the time that it takes to get the shading and the lighting and everything right on things like weapons and clothing and jetpacks and so good. Missions. Talk to Noel about quarters. Yeah, Kujaro, I'll be doing the same. What I'm gonna do
you are
is
satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I trust you're still satisfied with your choice.
I traditionally will follow the main storyline for the first few levels just to make sure that I, understand everything that's going on, but then I'll diverge. Like, I have no doubt, knowing having played, Skyrim and Oblivion and everything else, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild, Fighters Guild, like, knowing that I can do all of those, we'll be definitely doing all the faction quests. Alright, oh yeah, skill point. I got another skill point. So I'm gonna go take stealth now. So it says I got a stealth meter now. Let's see what that looks like.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Well, I'll check it in a minute, Bosco.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Sure thing. Hang on.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available. The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Hell yeah! What kind of advanced structures can I build?
The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
I wonder if that means outposts on the same planet, or if I can share resources between outposts on different planets. That sounds dope. So you could actually set yourself up as, like, if you were a space trucker, right, and you decided to set up multiple outposts on different planets, you could literally become your own supply chain, bringing stuff back to the settled systems. How cool is that? How do I know if a planet has the resources I need?
A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training.
So the next skill point I get is probably going to go into geology.
Detect the presence
I think that's
of
the one I'm
life
thinking
on
of.
a planet. You will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
All right.
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
All right. How long have you been a part of Constellation? Oh, Gary, we were talking about this the other day. Someone was saying that Starfield is not going to be Starfield. Starfield is going to become Star Wars. It's going to become Halo. It's going to become Star Trek. It's going to become Firefly. It's going to become insert your favorite science fiction franchise here once the modders get into it. It's interesting. I think that's something that Bethesda knows, and that's one of the things that adds to the longevity of their games.
I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online
for
Stargate.
Yes, that's another one.
43 years.
Do you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so.
I bet we can go back
That
and pick
is
him up
as
from the
capable
planet,
as
though.
I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Well, I'm glad you take your job seriously.
My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming. and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable of wishing.
Alright. Now, there's something about him joining my crew. Does that mean he would become my wandering companion? Well, let's keep that Sarah Walter.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
I've been called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times...
Yes, Kujaro, it's going to become like Minecraft in that regard. Absolutely. Well, glad to be here.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale...
Hang on, is this Armin?
If you don't mind extracting a few raw resources.
Is this
from
Quark?
a nearby planet, that is.
Is this Quark's
I'm a fan
voice
of
actor?
self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have
Walter
to
Stroud's
build
voice actor.
what you need.
Armin Shimmerman! I was fucking right! I fucking called it! I was like, that sounded like Armin. Oh, that's so awesome. Quark, baby. Oh, that's so cool. What kind of company is Stroud Eklund?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
What's your role in Constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Do you think the vision I had means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Drugs? No, I don't know anything about that. Sorry, my eyes. Something in my eye here. You mean, have I seen something like this before?
This? Or anything else? You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer.
I've never seen anything like that before.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
It's not where I'd expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Well, that was a cool conversation.
You mind putting your signature on some documents? The money-related kind.
I suppose. What am I paying for now?
Fuel isn't free, I'm afraid. This artifact hunt is keeping us busy.
Of course, of course. I'm just a walking bank account, aren't I?
Nonsense, Walter.
Yeah, Corfield, I like the fact that you
sparkling
get like 45 minutes of
personality is why we love
explorable anything when you land. That's the procedural element, which I think is really cool.
I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this is
Kajara says I got a long weekend ahead. I'll be playing straight through to Monday when I get off work. Sounds
We've always
awesome,
considered
man.
ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
I'm supposed to talk to her about my quarters.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Dun, 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 dun. How long have you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago.
2
right
years
under
ago.
our noses.
Okay.
And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Because according to the timeline on the website, he found it in storage and brought it out. So, what do you think the vision was?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
It wasn't random synapses. It means something.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Let's see here. I was wondering what other types of exploration work besides... Hang on, let's see. Besides the artifacts.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for.
Ooh.
A type of alien flora or fauna.
Missions?
Or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Oh yeah, mission board, everybody. God, I'm just unlocking so many quests. This is amazing. You seem to know a lot about the artifacts.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Let me know if I can help you learn more.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition, I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okay. By the way, those of you who have played the starter mission on that planet where you got to deal with the pirate dude, did you read all the research notes? Because they were up to some sketchy shit there. The UNC or whatever they're called, United Colonies. They were doing some crazy stuff with experimentation on aliens. Like that was creepy stuff. All right, organic stuff. Got it.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
They are pretty deep. Babylonia just upgraded membership to guild officer. Dude, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. Dude, thank you, man. That's That was one of the new tiers we just implemented, so thanks so much. That's our first official guild officer here on the channel.
Everything all right?
Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it. By the way, everybody, Mujine's here in chat as well. He says he's having troubles jumping into systems. Mujine and Babylonia are both playing and streaming this game. And also, I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer with them on Tuesdays. So that'll be the exception to me breaking my week-long streaming of only Starfield for the next week. I will still meet up with them on Tuesday. We skipped this past Tuesday because, unfortunately, you know, we had the loss of Christina's baby kitten, so we're dealing with that. But we will be back next Tuesday, I think, assuming no more delays. But thank you so much for that, Babylonia. And I wonder why it didn't give an audible notification on that. I may have to do some tweaking in Streamlabs. But thank you so much, man. Amiga Star says, if enjoying Outer Worlds, I guess it will join Starfield 2. Kajaro says, Outer Worlds is less of an open world, but there are similarities. Alright, I've got some organic resources for you.
Great, let's see what you have.
Oh, that was a lie. I don't have anything. Ooh, but I could buy resources from her. That's because I put everything on the ship already. Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
Alright, before we go any farther, I have got to go to the bathroom, everybody. I'm like sleeping. I only slept 3 hours last night, so I'm running on like 5 cups of coffee. I'll be right back. Speaking of more coffee, I just went and got more. Hawkwood, excuse me, says, I didn't really like Outer Worlds. I think the only thing I didn't care about in that game, the humor felt a little over the top sometimes, but otherwise it was a great. I like everything Obsidian does. So. Yeah, there is a sequel coming. At some point. I don't know if it's before or after Avowed. I think it's after Avowed. Alright, let's go check out my room, everybody. Oh, this place is awesome. Look at that. Look at the ceiling there, guys, with like the star map and everything. Or at least just stars painted. Like, that's a really cool decor. These are other rooms. We'll check those out later. Is that like a bar? We have our own bar? We have beer on tap? What?
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now, let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Man, this place is much bigger than I thought it was. Holy crap. Oh my god, what is this? That's cool.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Well, originally when I created my character yesterday during the live stream, I took no traits. But then after I recorded the trait video and actually went through all the traits, by the way, that trait video is coming out today at 1 p.m. Central for those of you who want to do a deep dive into the traits of the trait system. When I was doing that video and I saw all the traits and really read through them, I was like, oh crap, I think I'm actually going to remake my character. And so that's what I did last night, playing into 3:30 in the morning, was I remade my character and took all the traits and everything. I went with Space Scoundrel. I'm Han Solo, Captain Reynolds. Like, I wanted to be a, space scoundrel. I got my own room! How dope is this? Can we close the door? Privacy, ladies and gentlemen. Some privacy. Let's take a little kick back on the couch. Yeah. Alright, what do we got over here? We've got, is that alcohol? Exotic bottle. Great expectations. So I need to, you remember how I was placing at the very beginning of the stream, everybody, I was placing my board games and stuff on the ship? Oh no, we're going to be bringing stuff back here as well to decorate our room. Fancy ice bucket. Ooh, what kind of booze did they leave me? Chandra Chardonnay. Oh, I'm a big wine fan. Thank you very much. Cocktail mixer. Man, we're living high life here. Desktop digiframe. Ooh, a personal storage safe. By the way, everybody, the sound design in this game has been over the top, like really, really good. So here's the collector's edition watch case, everybody. Cool. So, Kujaro, in my explanation video that's coming out later today, I literally explained that. I was literally telling people, it's, as a new player, it's better not to take any traits so they don't get overwhelmed. But I'm not a newbie to these games, so when I went back and read through the traits, I was like, oh, I want that one, and I took 3. So, can I see the traits that I have somewhere here? In character traits, I took Neon Street Rat, Wanted, and Kid Stuff. So the Neon Street Rat gives me access to special dialogue options due to growing up in the mean streets of Neon, and better rewards from missions on Neon, because I will be spending a lot of time there when we get there, because it's Blade Runner in space, But I do get crime bounty by their factions. I'm also Wanted. Someone has put a price on my head. And occasionally armed mercenaries are going to show up and try to take me out. But I also do kids stuff, which means I have parents who are alive and well, and I can visit them at their home, but I'm automatically going to send them 2% of your credits every week, which is all, that's all fine. Which kind of conflicts with the Neon Street Rat. So in my mind, what I said is from a role-playing perspective, I was lost as a child and grew up on the streets, and then when I became an adult, I found out I had real parents, and there was this tragic accident where they lost me due to this space pirate thing. It's all good. I'm doing it for roleplay reasons. Alright, well I think we're done here. Can I check out, look at that ship by the way. Did I finish BG3? Hell no, I didn't finish BG3. I'm playing, it's going to take me 3-4 months to finish Baldur's Gate 3. It's going to be a long time before I finish that game. Oh, can I get into other people's... it says inaccessible. Binoculars. Can I use those if I take them? I shouldn't take other people's stuff. But it's cool how I can go into their rooms. So, these are all bedrooms, I'm assuming? Oh no, hold up. We need to just explore this place because there's way more than just the bedrooms. This is somebody's bedroom. The bed's all a mess. Oh, there's a weight. There's a boxing bag. Storage room. Staple gun. Is there a light in here I can turn on? Research facility, pharmaceutical lab. Commode. So everybody's got distinctly different styles in their rooms, everybody. That's really cool. This is the common room. This is like a conference room here. There's a projector and a globe. Little broom closet. Cooking station! Cooking station! I can make food! Alien jerky, alien sandwich. Ooh, I can actually make an alien sandwich because I have stuff. A sandwich made from alien sourced ingredients. I can make 2. How awesome is that? Sandwich. Am I gonna play Mortal Kombat? No, I am not. I would have if I was, you know, years and years and years ago, but I don't play those games anymore. Sir Livingston's journal. Sir Malcolm Livingstone's appointment to the role of Constellation Chair was controversial to say the least, as he essentially bought his way into the position. Nevertheless, Banks' contributions to the organization were substantial, as evidenced by this excerpt from his personal journal. In time, the others will come to accept me as chair, I'm sure. Until then, I remain committed to improving this organization to the best of my abilities, and if those improvements rely even more on my already considerable monetary contributions, then so be it. I agreed we needed a robot, but disagreed with the purchase of a new Model A. Lunar Robotics is a shadow of what it once was. Instead, I managed to procure an original Model A, manufactured on the moon, if you can believe it. Bought him for a song, found him rusting in some junk heap in Aquila City. I'm having him refurbished as I write this, and in a couple of days he'll be as good as new. I've decided to name him Vasco, and like his namesake, I imagine he'll be as flawed as he is effective. My next step is renovating the lodge. Sebastian Banks has the good sense to name the building appropriately, but it's time to inject a bit of old world grandeur. If we are to be the gatekeepers of art, science, culture, and exploration, our headquarters must express that. It's time I called in some favors and searched in those hidden corners of the settled system to procure the things that would truly make this place come alive. There are some treasures from old Earth that desperately need an appropriate home. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I should put that back. I wish you could just read things and not necessarily pick them up. So someone was asking, how do you move things around? So you drop it on the floor. Where did it go? Well, technically it dropped it. I don't know where it went. I just knocked that off the shelf, I think. Sorry! There's a beer bottle. Where did the book go? It may have fallen behind here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So I hold A. Now I can move it. And I knock that off the shelf. And I can put it back down. Oh, can I not? Okay, sculpture. Sorry about that, guys. I haven't figured out how to... No! I'm going to knock something else off the shelf. I haven't figured out how to rotate things, so... I'm just going to quietly leave and hope no one notices that I just knocked a bunch of stuff off the shelf. Sorry! Just going to mosey on out of here. Nothing to see, nothing to see. Dun, dun, dun. I don't understand all you murder hobos out there. Aja Mamasa's diary. Seemed like just yesterday I was pulled into this exciting new organization, Constellation. We would push the boundaries of human knowledge and experience by exploring farther into space than anyone had before. For all, into the Starfield. God, I was so young. We all were, but I was the youngest of all of us, and now here we are on the brink of disaster. The colony war may be over, but the settled system seems to just be waiting for the next one. Exploration is now at best quaint and at worst irrelevant, and fortunately, and it was no small feat, I've managed to put together a list of potential new members. Irvin Madani, young biologist and physician from the Freestar Collective. Barrett, a young physicist from the UC. Alice Campbell, a woman of action pilot. Russell Luther, astronomer and former Freestar Collective military. Desola Chen, philosopher historian. Jintao Min, dedicated to finding the truth among the stars. Neon Hitman rumors are troubling. With any luck, the new blood will be just what Constellation needs to keep it going. From the personal diary of Asia Mamasa, former Constellation chair. By the way, can I? Alright. Where does this go? Unlocked with the lodge key. What's down here? Oh, the research facilities. Oh my god, like, yeah, baby. Are you home? Chris just walked in the door. Alright. Weapon workbench. I wish I could deconstruct things. But I can modify. Can I give it like a silencer? Oh yeah, suppressor. I don't have any tantalum though, or polymer. I need lots of additional resources for this. Glow sights. Oh man, I'm gonna lose so much time doing weapon mods. This is gonna be crazy. You could modify your mining laser too? Oh, you could just change the skin. Ooh. I much prefer the old Mars skin, thank you very much. Confirm. Oh, all I need is some sealant. I need suppressors for all my weapons, guys, because we've got sneak now. Oh my god, there's so many things you can do here. A drum mag, gutbuster rounds, large mag, standard mag, tactical mag. And they all do different things. Oh my god, this is complex. This is way more than I thought it was going to be. Well, we obviously need way more resources because I don't have anything yet. What's this machine? Spacesuit workbench. Oh, you can modify all the different things here? Slot 1, no mod. You could add shielding. What? This is amazing. Servos, heavy shielding, grav composites. Oh, hang on. There's a skin I can do. Default skin. That's it. Constellation pack. Hazard protection, oxygen reserve. I'm probably going to want to go with an oxygen reserve. Or extra capacity by 10 kilos. That's pretty good. Slowly regenerate health outside of hell yeah. Bubbleoni says this is where a high familiarity with weapon mods and F4 would come in handy. Most weapons are locked behind skill buys and etc. Yeah, okay. Look at all these mods you can add, man. I had no idea that the game was going to be this deep. Oh, hang on a second. Let me go back to... Alright. And this is an industrial workbench, which is for what? Allows you to create basic manufactured components which you use for building structures for your outposts and crafting mods for your weapons and equipment. Raw resources used for manufacturing components can be acquired from planets and moons by starting an outpost and setting up resource extractors. More advanced manufactured components can be created from fabricators at an outpost. Holy crap. That's complex, and I'm not going to look at that right now. Oh yeah, I have no doubt that I'm going to feel overwhelmed when that happens, Babylonia. I'm already feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. There's a pharmaceutical left. This is why I said this is a life sim. This is not a video game, everybody. This is a life sim. So much to do. Cooking station, which you've already used. And there's more stuff down in here. This facility is massive. Is this somebody's room? It totally is. 2 dates for Darla. Forever Human. These are movies, movie posters. Oh, this must be a... Oh, I want to meet this person. They've got a plushie and movie posters. I feel like they're right up my alley. Cheddar snack crackers. That might be a kid, though. Somebody have a kid here? Either way, they sound like a cool kid. What else we got down in here? This looks like storage because there's sheets all over that stuff. Is that a digi thing? No, it's a screwdriver. Oh, check out the... Oh, it's a master lock. Well, I won't be able to do that. The well? Oops, I might not have meant to... I might need to turn around and go back. See your parents at Pioneer Tower. Is this like a dungeon or something? Oh yeah, this is like sewers. Yeah, we're not coming down here. I'm not ready to get into combat right now. So apparently you can go all the way down into the underbelly from the lodge, which is cool. Alright, we need to go back up top.
I am at your service, Captain.
Alright, let's hold that thought. I'm gonna go take a quick bio, and I'll be right back, everybody. Coffee going through me like water through a sieve.
I am at your service, Captain.
I am at your service, Captain.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. I am at your service, Captain. I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. I am at your service, Captain. I am at your service, Captain. I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. I am at your service, Captain. I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
It's been quieter around here ever since.
No minimap is going to drive you nuts. I don't mind it, personally. I'll learn it eventually. The old school EverQuest player in me.
I am at your service, Captain.
Yeah?
Alright, let's talk to Sarah. I know she wants to go exploring with me, but I am not ready to leave the planet yet. But at least let's see where her mission is. She'll probably want me to meet her at the ship.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
What do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
How well known is Constellation?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
What is Constellation? What do you do?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all.
What's out there?
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Man, I like the spirit of the Constellation group more than anything else. Alright, let's tell her that we're ready. I don't know where she wants to take me. If she just wants to meet me back at the ship, that's good. Because then I can go do other stuff and ignore her until I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Okay. Other people have artifacts?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
The UC Vanguard?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Alright, good thing. It's a chance to learn more about the United Colonies.
Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Oh, so she's going to become... Hold it. There's some things I want to do on my own first. Yeah, I don't want her to become my follower quite yet, because, well, does it I don't know if it matters, but I want to run around and do stuff on the planet before I get locked into this mission. So I'm going to say there's some things I want to do on my own first.
Go ahead. Just don't take too long or my contact's information might go bad.
I wonder if that's a legit threat of taking too long, or if that's just something they've added in here as dialogue.
I am at your service.
Can I have him come with me?
You are satisfied with the quarters of a captain. I will proceed to my assigned post.
Oh, this is how I manage my crew. So I said, hey, you want to join my crew? Okay. Different crew have different skills which enhance your ships or outposts. He's currently unassigned, and I can assign him to the ship. I can only have 2 people on the ship, it looks like. It says 0 of 2. Change Vasco's assignment. He's unassigned. He's at the lodge. There's the ship. There's the current outpost, and there's all the outposts I own. Okay. Let's put him on the ship. So he knows... Shield systems, EM weapon systems, and anaeronic fusion. Can I have anybody join my crew? Like... Oh, I haven't talked to this dude yet.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right.
Did he just walk away from me? Come back, bro.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
So these artifacts all came out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized
That's what I remember from the timeline
Can you
on the
imagine
website.
Potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Okay, thank you, Chris. What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Okay. What do you make of the vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
Yeah, the scanner works as a waypoint for missions. Corfield says 750 credits to cure my lung damage. Muji says it seems you have to do the main quest up to the lodge here. Now I can plot courses to the other systems. Okay. Corfield says she's my follower at the minute. She's good in a fight. Bubbaloni says I took her. She has fun dialogue for a lot of places and people there. Okay, so that's okay. I'll go ahead and take her then as my companion. I am on the Xbox, so yes, I'm playing with the controller. All right.
This is.
So you think this was a religious experience?
Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet.
Well, all I know is I've never experienced anything like it.
That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Alright.
Take care of yourself.
Well, let's go ahead and grab her as my companion then, if that's the case.
Ready to head out there? Or did you still need time on your own?
Don't give me that look. Let's get it. Let's go.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep.
Copy that.
Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
We shall. But first, Chris said I've got breakfast ready, so I'm going to go grab it. She can't be dismissed until the old neighborhood is completed. Alright, be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Chris made me a hamburger for breakfast, so I had to. That was not something I could eat on stream. Dripping ketchup everywhere. Let's see here. Mujin saying was getting upset because I couldn't let me set my course. Had to go to the lodge to do their little intro. Now I can set course to other systems. You have to do the main quest line to a point before they let you free from it. Right, that's what I was talking about earlier. It was like, typically when I play these types of games, I'll do the main quest up until the point that it frees up the game, and then I go do my own thing. Alright, let's take a look at the garden real quick.
If you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason.
Can I see? Did you hear the sound when I moved in here? By the way, I need to, I think I'm gonna, let's turn the music up just a little bit, everybody. I actually want to hear the music a little bit more. I had turned it down because I wasn't sure about the voice volume level against my voice. But I do want to turn the music up a little bit. Let's take it up to like 75%.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Well, off we go to New Atlantis, everybody. Well, let's basically just work on the main storyline for now to unlock it to the point where Mujin was saying. Hey, there's a day-night cycle here, because it's nighttime now. Is he making his way back to my ship, Bosco? Because I tasked him? Oh, that goes up and around. Maybe let's, you guys hear the... It's like club music or something in the background. Look at all the flags. That water looks pretty good. Kujara says 3 hours of work, the time to spin up some herbal medicine and bend Starfield. I am waiting on a delivery of herbal medicine, actually.
Citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of.
Supra et Ultra!
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest.
Alright, so that music is way too loud for the voices. I can't, I'm having a hard time hearing the voiceover, so definitely need to bring the audio music back down.
Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later. We have Constellation business to discuss first.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Who's this Moara? Alright, hang on. What's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Who is Moara?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Okay, we'll talk to him. I'm sure we can make him a good offer.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Alright, thanks for all your help, bro. Wait, did he say where he found this ornament?
You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Alright, we're off to Sidonia then.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Okay. However, we are not going to go do that quest right now because I have stuff I want to do on this planet. Okay. We want to... Oh, I forgot to check out the Constellation mission board. Let's do that before we do anything else. Oh, I'm building up CO2. That's not good. That was interesting. So needing to pay attention to that, obviously. I don't need lung damage. Vanguard sounds like a big corrupt organization. The whole UC sounds a little
have come
sketchy.
in while we were away.
Alright, let's go down here. The mission board is apparently in the basement. Locate Coralline landmass in Kumasi. Ooh, I get credits. Yep, I'll take it. Mission locate a planet's trail is the most challenging survey mission. You will need to search an entire solar system for a planet that has the target trait. Locate planets in the target system that have traits. This is indicated at the bottom of a planet's info card. Of the star map, unsurveyed planets will have unknown traits. Can I take this one also? Planet server parking on the planet's info card of the star map, also in the scanner when the planet servers. Planets without life standing scanner orbit may be enough to complete the survey, but most planets require you to land and explore more thoroughly. Okay. Looking for an experienced explorer to locate a planet with solar storm seasons in the Delta Pavonis system. This may require surveying multiple planets within the system. We need a planet with sentient microbial colonies in the Ptolemaean system. Awesome. Let's go talk to the bartender, because that was something we got from the very beginning. At any vendor, LB cycles from buying and selling from your ship. Copy that. There's the bank up ahead. Somehow I need to get down. This is going to be that whole mini-map situation that people were complaining about earlier. Getting lost.
So I dust the last spacer ship, but then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough.
How do I get down there? What is this? R&M, some sort of a store. Clothiers. Nope, don't get sidetracked, don't get sidetracked. Gotta figure out how to get back down to the metro. Okay, hang on. It changed the waypoint. The waypoint was over here, and now the waypoint's over here. What the heck? Okay, so now that's the metro, which is okay. That's where I wanted to head in the first place.
Last stop.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Alright. Talk to the scientist by the tree. Well, hey, we're here. So these are the activities. So let's get sidetracked real quick, everybody. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. How do you activate your jump pack, everybody? Or is that something you can only do when you're not on an outpost? It must be when you're actually out exploring in 0G.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean.
I'm assuming not here, though.
The Alliance released a press statement saying that the mark was accurate and the tracker in question didn't hurt anyone. But if history is any judge, it's only a matter of time
Amazing
before
to
an
think that
incident
this
occurs
tree
with a more tragic
predates New
outcome.
Atlantis. Can you imagine all the
You're
changes it's seen?
Alright, let's talk to this dude.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Bottom of what? You seem to be staring at a tree.
I am not staring. I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs.
What kind of signs
are you
are that?
familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait. You're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series
Have I
of
equipped the
biosensors
jetpack? I
I've
thought I
placed in
had. Maybe I
various
haven't.
locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Okay, I could have sworn... Isn't it this pack right here, the Constellation pack? Or am I mistaken about something? Because this has jet things on it. It says basic boost pack. So I do have it equipped. Do I have to do something with it here? Like, do I need to equip it? Like, it's on me right now, but the question is, what am I missing? Yeah, it's not working. Here, I'll show you. Or it wasn't earlier. Maybe I have to double click harder. Or maybe I have to have my environmental suit on, because right now I'm choosing to have my environmental suit hidden. I bet it's the skill that you just mentioned. That's what it is. Okay. Copy that. Speaking of which, I don't think I have any skill points to spend. No, I don't. Where would that be? Is that going to be in tech? Yep, it's going to be in tech. Boost pack training. You can now utilize boost packs. Alright, so the next point I get, I'm going to want to take boost packs, apparently. Alright. Well, it's good to know. Alright, so we need to locate these scrubbers. Right back. Okie dokie. Let's get back to it. Do it to it. Hoorah!
Technologically, it's neck and neck. Really, there's no bad choices this season. Rumors about
The loot goblin inside you is crying, says Kujaro. Alright. Ooh, I'm hidden. Biosensor. That one is a long way away, I think.
Hot off their latest album. Already scalp ticket prices for the concert.
Wen really keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape.
This reminds me of in Mass Effect when you had to go do the robot quest where you had to run around and find all the robots. Alright, one down. So much to see, so much to do. So this is definitely taking us all over the Starfield main tower here. Mercury Tower, I'm not sure what that place is. Chunks! All the nutrition you need. Alright, it's got one right over. Oh, that's the... Oh, I'm gonna have to go to another district to get that one.
So, what's the point? Of what? This. Is it some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole bat-ball field or some food stands. Something useful.
It's always something with you.
Man, food trucks and food stands are pretty awesome.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Well, thank you for the tip. God! This is how I'm going to get so distracted. So this is what, when Pete Hines was talking about this in his interview the other day, he was saying that, you know, he got like, I think it was him, or it might have been Phil, was talking like they got 80 hours in and had never touched the main storyline because they were just doing side quests and activities. And I'm starting to feel like that is legit a thing. Because I'm totally just going to be doing activity quests for a long time. Hang on. Alright, I think there's only one left, and that's the... I gotta get back to the subway, metro. Well, they did the Legendary Edition like 2 years ago, Kujaro. I bought it and played it on the PS4, I think like 2 years ago, whenever it came out. It's pretty recent, the Legendary Edition.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
Oh wait, this is somebody different. Did it switch quests on me? It switched. It may have switched quests on me. Hang on. No, I'm on the right. I think I'm on the right quest. Why is it? It totally switched quests on me, I think. Well, no, this kid is maybe part of this?
Are you looking for eggs too?
Oh, he is part of the quest.
I've only
Never
found
mind.
one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it?
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
UC Distribution. So I'm gonna have to go buy it from some UC biznitch. Alright. You know what I need to fully get around this planet, everybody? One of those scooters, a moped, electric scooter. Electric, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey there.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships.
All right, see you,
I can,
Babylonian.
however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed.
Segue,
until the
that's what I was
customer
thinking of,
feedback
thank
system
you.
is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
You bought an egg from a kid recently? I need it.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
Well, that's a sensitive scientific equipment. Very important.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
I wonder if I'm allowed to use my persuasion here. Can't you just give it to me?
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about.
I have an option to steal it.
Suit yourself. Right. Come back if you need something else.
We're gonna quick save because I'm just genuinely curious. She's gonna watch me now. Oh, he saw me. Is he gonna be grumpy that I'm back here? Oh, he's gonna walk away. He's gonna walk away. He's gonna walk away.
You know that doesn't belong to you, right?
Did she get upset? Why did she get upset? Well, I'm gonna reload. I don't want to piss off my companions. Gosh darn it. I'll just pay the 100 credits. Boo to Sarah being a goody two-shoe that upholds the law. Boo.
Welcome to UC Distribution.
I wish I had the option to
Something
persuade
I can
this
do
chick
for you?
to pay for it, you know, less.
Well, you can have it.
Yeah, here you go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
What do you got for sale?
Oh, well, certainly.
Ooh. That does way more damage than mine. And it has a suppressor on it. How much does she want for it? Where does it say how much it costs? Oh, 961, I see. Smart gun, rapid shot. I kind of feel like I might want this because it's got a suppressor on it. Yeah, I'm buying it.
You mean besides provide? It's all in the name. Never a dull moment.
Hang on, I just want to back
I know
away.
some people don't believe it.
Exit.
Back to it then.
Check Amazon real quick, everybody. Give me a second. Alright, I think we're good to go. Alright, so we've got all the bits and bobs we need.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Investigate brownouts in the well. Well, I did duck into the well because it was at the basement of the Constellation headquarters. But we'll have to go down there now and do some more exploration. Consider we have a quest now. Mr. Scientist, here you go, bro.
I appreciate your assistance, but I still need all of those sensors.
Got you covered.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
Before we go any further, that music volume is still a little high for me. Or drop that down to 50. Where you going, bro?
It's a good thing you brought the biosensors to me when you did.
Okay.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
Doesn't sound like good news.
Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be...
Yeah, Corfield, there's mission boards, there's so much stuff, it's
colleagues
ridiculous. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Alright, got some XP for that. Oh, he still has a quest. It says check in on Kelton later.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
So, I guess later must mean much later. Let's do something here real quick, because I saw an option to wait. Wait for how long? Let's wait for 2 local hours. Can I talk to him now, or do I need to wait more?
Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously. These findings are alarming.
Alright, so it must be much later. Doesn't say how much longer, though. Okay. Let's go talk to the bartender. I wanted to do that at the beginning and I got sidetracked. So let's because that was like the very first day we ran across when we landed on the planet. So to go to the spaceport. Oh, look at that ship taking off. That's so cool.
Everything else tastes a little funny going down.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
It is. Didn't think it was that obvious.
Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want.
Well, thank you very much.
That work for you, new guy?
It does work
Let
for
me
me.
know if there's anything I can get you.
Heard any good rumors lately?
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad.
What's the word around town?
I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valroon embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went.
Snake people. Business seems to be booming?
Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide.
I'll have to give it a try.
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
You should talk to security, see if you can get what's yours.
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
Sounds like you need a helping hand.
I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound.
Of course,
and
one
if,
friend to another.
Hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
I got you covered,
Surely
sister.
you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
I do not need a lawful good paladin following me around, getting upset every time I want to make a little extra scratch.
God, you have no
Sarah
idea what a
Morgan
relief
disliked
this is.
that.
I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
Out of curiosity here, when was my last quick save? Because I do not want her to be... I don't want to screw up my faction. Not too long ago. What I'll probably do is, knowing that that's the case, I'll wait until Sarah's not in my party to come back. Because I don't need her breathing down my neck when I'm trying to make some credits. God, man. She even told me in the Constellation base, do whatever you want to do, just don't bring UC security down on us. And I'm like, well, then let me do what I need to do. Don't be cripping my style, bitch. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm checking out the schedule thing here. September 3rd. That's scheduled for 8 a.m. Let's move this over to September 3rd at 5 a.m. It says you're not allowed to get rid of her until you finish her quest, so I'm stuck with her until we finish the whole neighborhood quest, I think. So I'm probably just going to go do that with her, just to get her off my back. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'm adjusting a couple of schedule things here. Alright, I think we're good to go to continue here. Let's go focus on her quest real quick. The old neighborhood. So I think we have to go to Sidonia. Or just ignore the ones that are going to be slightly less than legal. Alright, let's go Chalk. Let's go talk to Sergeant Yumi. We can also go down into the depths of that place beneath us. The wells or whatever it's called.
Another day?
Back to the spaceport.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
God, those sound effects are awesome. Every time I hear a ship blasting off, it's just like, or landing, like the sound of those thrusters is so good.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
I don't care.
You might want to rethink that.
Hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
I sure am. Saw the sign outside.
You did, huh? Gotta admit, I was against the sign at first. Felt cheesy, you know? Like we're hiring a dishwasher or one of those dancing clowns. But here you are. Can't argue with effectiveness. And if nothing else, New Atlantis security is just that. Effective. When we're fully staffed, that is. But we're not. Long story. And need some help. You interested?
Sure. Tell me what I need to do.
Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all?
Totally. I was head of security for the Astro Lounge on Neon for like 8 years.
Oh yeah? And I'm the CEO of Galbank. Look, I can appreciate a wise ass, but if I catch you lying for real, we're going to have a problem. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Got some credits. Why am I in the package here and not Aegis?
Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
All right, where's Aegis?
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works.
Mm-hmm. I do know how it works. Let's see here.
Let me know if you have any questions.
No questions here. So I don't think it auto-tracked that quest. Hang on, where did it go? Is that keeping the peace? That's what that is.
And I have talked about transferring to the same division. It'd allow us to spend more time together.
That's a big structure right there.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise.
Okay. Oh, he's behind me a little ways. Up top a little bit. Okay. Cool. All right, let's see here. Alright folks, I'm a little over 3 hours in, and I've been running on 3 hours of sleep, so I'm going to go get some shut-eye. We're going to roll from here into a premiere on the Ranger subclass, or excuse me, not subclass, we're going to go into a video on the Ranger fighting styles in Baldur's Gate 3. So if you want to watch that premiere, just stay on this video, it's going to pump right over, and we're going to watch that premiere together, and then there's another Baldur's Gate 3 video coming out this evening. Tomorrow morning we'll be back with more Starfield. I'll be starting extra early tomorrow morning. I usually start my streams on Saturday mornings around 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Central Time, so we'll be going live tomorrow morning. We'll be doing 2 streams tomorrow, one in the morning, one in the evening. But in the meantime, let's go watch that premiere together. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Thanks to those of you who did your new memberships, and for those of you who increased your memberships, I really appreciate the support. Private videos up. We did a new one the other day. We got another couple more coming down the pipeline.